All right, boys, back at it again. Second week on the mini cut, second week on the tidy up phase. Let's get down to business, let's get down to work. Nothing changes training wise. Just because I'm in a mini cut tidy up phase, nothing changes. Same old. What dictates your level of leanness, whether you're cutting or bulking year round, is the nutrition. The training really stays the same on a cut or a bulk. So, all right, second week, let's get down to business. Slowly starting to feel better. Digestion slowly coming back. Insulin sensitivity slowly coming back. You know, a lot of the time on the bulk, I go into these sessions very bloated, struggling to breathe because I'm digesting all this food. So now that I'm doing a little mini cut, it's slowly starting to feel a little bit better, slowly but surely. So I'm happy. Everything's feeling a touch better. All right, boys, let's do a second top set on incline dumbbells. 57.5, got 4 reps my first set. Let's try and get another set of 4. All right, let's go. Come on now. Lock in. Nothing better than training, nothing better than the gym. It is the ultimate. Oof, oof. Yeah, only a 3-piece. I'll take it. 4 on my first set, 3 on my second. Again, push and pressing is so weight orientated that when you don't have that extra bit of food in the system, and I'm over a kilo down from last week, you do lose the odd rep. It's part of the game. It comes with the territory of being in a deficit. Now the goal is just how many reps can I maintain on the 37, on the 47, on the 57 and a halves. How many reps can I maintain on the 57 and a halves? I hit 4 my first top, so let's try and maintain 4-ish, 3-ish, and hold on to as much strength as possible. That's the goal in a deficit. So just stay as strong as I can, and then allow the nutrition to lead me up. All right, boys, let's get down to business. Gonna do some back off work now. Before we get into the session though, join the Natty Republic. You'll have full access to all of my nutrition training programs in there. Click the link in the description. That is the home of natural bodybuilding. And if you want to go an even further step than just being in the Natty Republic, and you actually want full-on premium one-to-one coaching, that next step, go to my Instagram link in the description and DM me the word cartel. Natty Republic merch is coming soon. When it drops, it's going to be generational. All right, boys, let's get into this session. So I ended up doing 7 sets of incline dumbbell press, 7 sets of incline dumbbells. I did the 57.5 for 2 sets, 52.5 for 2 sets with a drop set. Then I did some back off kind of slow controlled work on the 45 for 2 sets and finished with a set on the 40s. So 7 sets, did my heavy stuff, then went real light and just did pause work, control work. So I've cooked myself with incline dumbbells. Crazy amount of volume, but for me, incline dumbbells is the greatest exercise of all time when it comes to building that upper shelf mass. Always spend the most period of time, always spend the longest period of time on that first exercise. Really just stay there for a while and do loads of volume there. Just putting my logbook numbers in. All right, now I'm gonna go for the Arsenal strength machine. Shoulder press. My favorite shoulder press machine in the game. Three plates. Gonna try and get another set of 4, then I'll do a back off on 2.5. All right, let's go now, baby, come on now. Bodybuilder style. I'll take that. I've come to the realization I'm never going to press the 70s on incline dumbbells. My best ever like peak bulk is like the 60s for 6. I'm never going to hit the 70s. That day will never come. I'm genetically incapable. It's a genetic impossibility. Like I've been stuck on the 60s as the heaviest dumbbell weight I've done for like 5 years. I think the 60s is my genetic potential strength-wise. Strength is so genetic. I don't ever think I'll beat the 70s on incline dumbbells. I'm going to be straight up. I mean the 60s. I don't think I'll ever beat the 60s. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, progressive overload and getting stronger doesn't always correlate with building more muscle. So just because I can't get past those 60s doesn't mean my chest isn't going to grow. I was going to give this Cybex incline press a go. It's a dual axis incline press. I just don't, I've done a few warm-up sets on it. I don't like how it feels. It does not feel like you're properly locked in, doesn't give you the greatest contraction. Feels very unsteady, almost somewhat emulating free weights. Yeah, not a fan of it. And I don't need more incline work. I've done enough incline work and enough front delt work. I need kind of like a horizontal press, more flat, more lower chest. So, listen, I might try this piece one day. I wanted to give it a go. It's a new piece in Muscle Works. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. So I'm going to go for this piece instead, boys. It's right next to the typical horizontal press that I normally use. But this is even more locked in, and I really like how this feels. A real nice chest press. You're even more locked into the movement, targeting more of that lower chest. And because I do so much free work, free weight work, it's good to do a little bit of machine work. This is a nice piece, first time ever using it. It's even better than the other one I use. You're even more locked in and stabilized. And you can just drive and just focus on that mind to muscle with the chest and really pushing with the chest. And it is surprisingly humbling as well. It is quite heavy. It's a heavy piece. I put on 2.5 plates. I don't even know if I'll be able to do 2.5 plates. And the tripod stand is in the bloody way. It's going to fall. Let me move that. Put it here. Shit. All right, put that there. All right, let's go. Way too heavy. Way too heavy. Let me pull a plate. Let me pull a 10. All right, just 2 plates. That was way too heavy. Humbling machine. Even this might be too heavy. And I am very cooked. I've done 10 sets of pressing to failure. So I am a little cooked already. And fatigued. Yeah, that's a heavy piece of machinery on its own, even without plates. So. But very, very nice movement pattern. You feel so locked in. You don't need to use any kind of stabilizers, which is nice. It's just purely in the chest. Gives you a great contraction. I just used the Arsenal Incline Fly, as you can see on screen right now. Unbelievable machine. Maybe the best contraction I've ever got with a fly machine. Absolutely unreal. I loved how it felt. Quality piece, man. Arsenal makes some top pieces of equipment. And that's why if you look at Sam Sulek's gym, and I'll insert some videos of his gym now. Sam Sulek's gym is entirely Arsenal, pretty much. He's got a few hammer strength pieces, but Arsenal are the best gym brand in my opinion in terms of equipment. Maybe Prime or there's a few other brands, but Arsenal are top quality, man. Top quality. And that Arsenal Incline Fly, I've used an Incline Fly machine like that before, but I don't think I've ever used the Arsenal one. And that's one of the best contractions I've ever got. Absolutely unreal contraction on the chest. You can really open up those arms, go deep, and feel it. Absolute beauty of machine. That's going to stay in the rotation now. Those two chest pieces I just did, that horizontal chest press where you're really locked in that I just did, as well as that Incline Fly, the Arsenal Incline Fly, those two are now going to be in the rotation full time. Those are in the rotation for the entirety of this mini cut. All right, let's go. Side delts now. Might need to put the seat slightly higher on that next set. All right, let's close out this show, ladies. Finishing with this pin-loaded Life Fitness chest press, JM press. Doing a JM press on the chest press, on a pin-loaded chest press. Doing a JM press here. I've come to the realization, boys, like I said, that strength isn't everything. Obviously, when you're bulking, you want to do everything to prioritize strength and really push progressive overload. That's the most important thing. But at the same time, don't get tied up in the numbers, okay? It's the same thing when you're cutting and dieting. Follow macros and follow macros strictly, but at the same time, don't live and die by those macros. Don't live and die by the scale weight. They're merely a metric there to guide you and help you along that path to achieving the result you want to achieve, to achieving the goal you want to achieve. So like, I have really ambitious strength goals, and will I realistically ever touch the 70s? Unless I do like a monumental, disgusting bulk. Even then, I don't genetically think I'm capable of touching the 70s on incline dumbbells. I think I can definitely, my goal of 300 kilo deadlift will definitely 100% happen. I will die trying to hit that 300 kilo deadlift. That will happen for a fact, that 300 kilo deadlift. But certain strength goals like 70 kilos on incline dumbbells, most likely not, let's be real. All right, let's go. Oh. Oof. Those are tough, man. Great thickness builder for the triceps. Very unorthodox movement. If you never tried that, give it a shot. Some nice new pieces chucked in the rotation today, some nice new machines. I'm gonna get very lean this mini cut, very lean. And then I'll bulk through the rest of the winter. And then I'll cut down to do my first show in the summer of 27. That's the goal, boys. Let's stay locked in, let's keep pushing. Another day in the yard. Into week 2 of this tidy up phase. Nick Kajazi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel, the Natty King, the last true Natty Crusader, the one true heir to O'Hearns, Natty Torrin, the president of the Natty Republic, El Presidente himself. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, join the Natty Republic, the home of natural bodybuilding, link in the description. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching, go to my Instagram, DM me the word cartel. Natty Republic merch is coming soon. And as always, champs, long live King Charles III, and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.